Ice fishing season is right around the corner, but it's time to put the rod and reel away for now. We had a good time this year. Made some great memories. And caught some awesome fish. Off with the lucky hat and on with the toque. Let's go do some fun winter stuff like sledding, or maybe I'll join a beer league. I wasn't expecting mail. Dear Retro Sunday, the video you made about me was cool, but no one uses my pictures without my permission. You must review and rank all Sega Genesis fishing games by Christmas morning, or your channel will be terminated. Happy holidays, Jamie Bunker. P.S. Gary's rules. King Salmon was developed by Hot B and published by Vic Tokai in 1992. This one's all about the salmon. The bigger, the better. You can catch other species of fish, but salmon is what you're targeting. Easy to get into, C button accelerates, and D-pad steers the boat. Adjust your lure and depth when needed, and catch you some fish. No casting, just trolling, so follow in front of a school of fish with your lure following behind the boat. When the lure turns red and your character pops up in the bottom left corner of the screen, it's time to set the hook. Cool mix of arcade fishing action with a little RPG twist mid-reel. When you have a fish on, especially bigger ones, you'll have cutscenes with multiple choice scenarios. Know which choice to make or it could cost you your fish. Hold C to reel, hold A to rest your character, and press up on the D-pad to set the hook. The graphics and animation look good, especially with the fish on. Music and sound effects are above average. Super fun game overall, and they did a solid job on presentation. Fun twist on a fairly generic genre at the time. I felt I had a good time with King Salmon. Can you catch a first place salmon? I guess I'll have to put in more work. Next up, we have TNT Bass Tournament of Champions. Now it's all about the bass. Developed by Imagitech Design and published by American Softworks in 1994, it has a cool layout, but the control scheme takes some getting used to. Set out on your 14-foot aluminum equipped with 2-horse trolling motor and see what's lurking just under the surface with your fish finder. Once you spot a school of fish, switch to your casting screen and try your luck. Deal with the CPU constantly insulting you in text and every fish looking like a bass when it jumps out of the water, and you're on your way. Just a simple press of the A button for your casting bar to start and another one to stop it where you want. Hold left or right on the D-pad to direct your cast. Adjust your reel speed and use the D-pad to aim for a big one. I enjoyed the music and sound effects in this one, and they did a good job on the water graphics and shading. Better than King Salmon's water? I don't know. I think I caught a 10-pound smallmouth, or large smallmouth as the game called it. I'd say TNT Bass Tournament is a decent game overall, even with the questionable control scheme. TNT Bass Tournament 96 was also developed by Imagitech Design and published by American Softworks in 1996. Why 2 years later? They must have been busy with I War on the Atari Jaguar. Some parts are kept the same as the original TNT Bass Tournament, but you'll notice a couple minor differences in gameplay. The not-so-intuitive control scheme makes an appearance again. Use your boat and fish finder to guide you to the honey hole and see what you can catch. Cool effects like rain overlaying the screen. No annoying CPU telling you how much you suck. But other than that, it's a lot of the same game. I think the TNT Bass Tournament games are a fair attempt at a fishing game in the mid-90s. What do you think? Water looks as good as it did in the first title. Overall presentation may be a little better with a less cartoony look to it. Music and sound effects didn't disappoint. Bassmasters Classic is the first of 2 games in the Bassmasters series on the Genesis. Developed and published by Black Pearl Software in 1995. Running the tuber over is the best part of the game. Choose your character, choose your bait, and hop on the pond. You accelerate the boat with the A button for forward and B button for reverse. Prepare your cast with the C button and cast with B. Press B once to start the cast and B again when you have it as far as you'd like. You'll have to learn the proper button combo for each lure to use the proper technique. Once you do, you'll be reeling them in. Set the hook by pressing up on the D-pad when the fish bites, but it's hard to do as there's no sound effect to help you with the timing, so you'll just have to be ready for the strike. I thought the graphics had a fun look to them, and I enjoyed the animation of the fish breathing at the weigh station. I also thought the music and the sound effects suited the environment well. Bassmasters Classic Pro Edition was developed by Black Pearl Software and published by THQ in 1996. Better than the first game for sure. There's a sound effect when the fish bites your lure, you'll hear a crunch sound. Most of the graphics and animation are reused, especially for the fish. Music and sound effects are good. The gameplay is nearly unchanged aside from a cool scaling effect. By holding the C button when your lure's underwater, it allows you to zoom up to about 25 feet closer to the boat so you can see what fish are coming from a distance. If you enjoyed the first Bassmasters game, you'll enjoy this one also, just slightly more. And of course, we can't forget about the fishing sequence in Beavis and Butthead, can we? Collect and try various items for bait and see what you can catch, right from Beavis and Butthead's couch. Now it's time to rank these fishing games. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Links to my social media and this video's featured music artist Hotline Sehwani, will be in the video description. I post videos every Tuesday and Friday, and I hope to see you there.